That is fueling a consumer boom in all kinds of things.
Among the products widely sold on the streets of Calcutta's red light district are children. We had to film secretly because Durbar, the sex workers' union, which controls these streets, doesn't like cameras. According to them, there aren't any underage prostitutes, but near here, Pratima had been raped, and some of these girls appeared to be in their early teens.
What's your name? Mumta. Mumta. What's your name? Sunda. Sunda. Yes? How old are you? How old are you?
19.
19. Okay. How old are you?
24.
24?
Yeah.
Right, right. And the moon is made of cheese.
If somebody came here and they said, we can take you away from here and give you an education, what would you say? Are you afraid of getting any diseases? She can't answer why not. If she is 24 years old, right, that means she's old enough to have sex with whoever she wants. She's old enough to vote. How come she's not old enough to talk?
I was hustled off the streets by the madams.
They're getting very, very angry.
We're being escorted back to their office.
We were reminded that troublemakers got acid in their faces. The Sex Workers Union insists that all prostitutes are over 18, they don't face violence, and they are not exploited. Durbar is lobbying for the legalization of prostitution, and it's won the financial backing of the British government and Melinda Gates. But it would have been of very little help to a trafficked girl like Pratima.
I've just come from Siliguri and up around there, where I've met a number of girls who've been trafficked, and some families of girls who have disappeared into the sex trade. And that is not voluntary, that is slavery, and therefore anybody who has sex with them is committing rape. And some of these girls are under 18, so not only is it slavery and rape, but it's rape of a minor.
But Chachu Dutta is Durbar's boss and the son of a sex worker.
But Chachu says that his organisation is opposed to any kind of child labour, whether it's in the construction industry or sex work, and that is why his organisation is getting together and has a series of self-regulatory bodies that keep the young people and the unwilling workers, sex workers, out of the trade. He says that since '98 there aren't any underage girls working on the streets. But I've just taken a walk on the street here and I met about 4 girls at least who were definitely not over 18, and they weren't allowed to speak for themselves.
He stuck to the party line. Any underage girls will not be allowed to work, they'll be rescued. And there aren't any underage prostitutes in Calcutta. Never mind the evidence of my own eyes. The UN says that 30,000 women and girls are forced into slavery through Calcutta every year. I wonder whose interests the Sex Workers Union represent. Enslaved prostitutes, or the industry that enslaves them.
The scale of this problem is phenomenal. Pratima's journey into and out of prostitution started here in Siliguri. That's where she was captured. She was then taken to Calcutta, where she was raped and prostituted, and then put on a train and sold into Sheila's brothel in Bombay.
So I flew to the subcontinent's commercial capital. Sheila's did seem an improbable name for an Indian brothel. But I'd been given the address of someone who could help.
The Rescue Foundation is one of the few organisations I've come across that actually rescues women and trafficked children from the brothels. And I'm going to try and find out if they know about this woman or this place called Sheila's brothel. And how many girls have you rescued?
That figure is near about 400 girls.
400, just in Bombay?
No, not Bombay. Bombay, New Bombay.
I interviewed a girl called Pratima who was rescued. She said she was held in a brothel called Sheila's.
Sheila, yeah.
You know it?
I know Sheila. In Sheila brothels, we rescue, I think, in last 5 years, more than 28 girls.
28 girls?
28 girls.
Balkrishna Acharya had a tip-off that sex slaves were still being held at Sheila's.
We're going to go and see the local chief of police and see what he's going to do about it.
Welcome, thank you.
Panharanath Wahuli seemed uncertain about the need for a raid. He believes that without prostitution there can be no civilization.
This is the need of the society. This is the need of the male person. If this need is not fulfilled, I think they will commit some rapes or some modesty of the other good girls and good ladies in the society. So this is the good thing for a society also. This is my
Your view.
opinion.
He did draw the line at child prostitution.
If they are underage, you go in and get them out.
Yeah.
Well, the Assistant District Commissioner seems to be keen to conduct this raid. And he's also saying that everything's got to remain an absolute secret and we're not even going to use police from the area around the red light district because they can't be trusted. We're going to be using police that come from out of their area.
Only Balkrishna knows where Sheila's brothel is, and he doesn't trust the police.
We're heading off to Kamatipura, but the police don't know where we're going. The actual target, the brothel, has been kept very closely secret by the Rescue Foundation to stop any last-minute leakages through cell phones. We're getting very close. So that's the second floor?
This is the ground floor.
Ground floor,
Yeah.
staircase, second floor, hiding space
Yeah.
under the stairs.
Yeah.
Just one?
Yeah, just one. रिपोर्ट होटल आएगा तो आगे से लेफ्ट जाएंगे हम फिर राइट जाएंगे यहाँ पे आगे चल के जाएंगे ठीक है
There are calls going out, warning calls. You hear them? Woo, woo. Is this it?
If we light on the face. Side back. Okay. Please come here.
Aha,
Yes, come
it's
here.
a secret place.
Yes,
Ah, there's some girls in here.
Okay. चलो बाहर चलो.
What's that other banging? How many? Just keep an eye on them, Richard. There's 1, 2.
इसको अलग ही रखना बिठाना अलग बिठाना अलग बिठाओ
Have a chat with these other girls and see if they want to get out.
Yeah, move. 4 more.